everyone. This is Venus Callida trying something new. I hope you love my new intro. And tonight we're doing something really fun. I've made a bunch of new WoW friends recently, and they've been showing me their beautiful WoW decor builds in their horde houses. And I made a few more undead friends. And like I tell you, the undead retain their sense of smell. And we really do know how to cook it up. It's not just potions in our cauldrons. And tonight's tacos night. And I've got so many recipes to reveal to you. There's still some mysteries involved, and you're gonna have to solve my foodie riddles in order to get the recipes for our very homemade feast. Everything we're gonna do, but for the shells, you can buy those unless you know how, and you can always share us your recipes in the post comments. Anyways, I'm Venus Callida. Welcome to Taco Night at Valinis house here on Riddle Me Din Din. Good evening, Msoul. I'm Venus Callida. Tonight, I want to host a special foodie riddle event for the Horde. No portals required. You can eat like us. And this is one of Valinis' favorite meals, tacos, but a very special, specific kind of treatment of the taco fillings. That's what the surprise is tonight. So we're going to have 4 rounds of culinary delights. So unfog your noggin and let's get riddling. Woo! Okay, special thanks to my new WoW buddy Valinis, aka LOKI, on the Horde side. They gave me permission to host tonight's episode in their Horde house. This is just the front bar in their living room, which is such a cozy. Look at it. It's awesome in here, and it's built to host so many people. This menu tonight, hi Valinis, back there is an amazing kitchen. We're going to get to cook in there another week in September. We're going to head all the way in. But look at it. We got stuff on the pot. We got stuff in the double what? We got some stuff over on the bar top. We've got everything homemade and ready to go. These are your only clues today, guys. I always have clues in my background somewhere. Thank you, Valinis, for letting us host our event. Now, I know you're going to love tonight's menu. It's delicious. So let's begin. Round number 1. Riddle me this. I'm tough when I'm young, but cook me slow. And tender and juicy is how I'll go. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. A la 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 la. Riddle number 2. I'm tiny and white, but I'm full of might. I make bland food taste just right. What am I? Hmm? Hmm? Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na. 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 Da-na. Riddle number 3. I'm black and small with a spicy bite. Shake me on and your food takes flight. What am I? Do 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 do. Pew 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 pew. Missed me. All right. Riddle number 4. I'm golden and smooth, from olives I flow. Drizzle me on, then watch flavors glow. What am I? Do 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 do. Riddle number 5. I come in a bulb, but I'm not a flower. Peel my little cloves, and I bring flavor power. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Riddle number 6. Peel my layers one by one, chop me up, and tears will come. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Riddle number 7. I'm red and round and juicy inside. In salads and sauces, I'm hard to hide. What am I? Riddle number 8. I'm red like a sunset, But don't let me fool you. Sprinkle me lightly. I might spice things up for you. What am I? Uh, so sorry, I went for a blank. Riddle number 9. I'm tiny and red, but I pack quite a sting. Just a little of me makes your taste buds sing. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Riddle number 10. I'm tiny and brown with a warm, earthy smell. Add me to your dish, I make it taste swell. What am I? Dun 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 ba 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 dun 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 dun. All right, we're almost done. We're almost there. Riddle number 11. I'm green and leafy, but don't eat me whole. I add lots of flavor when I'm in the bowl. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Riddle number 12. I'm smooth and golden and ready to fry. Heat me in a pan and watch the food sizzle nearby. What am I? Da-da-da-da-da, dun, tst, da-da-da-da-da, dun, tst, da-da-da-da, dun, tst, da-da-da-da-da, dun, 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 tst. Riddle number 13. I'm round, thin, and golden brown. Fill me with tasty things and fold me down. What am I? Da-na-na-da-na, da-na-na-da, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-da-na-na, da-na-na-na-da-na-da-na-da-na. Almost there. Riddle number 14. I'm round and leafy with layers galore. Slice me up and you'll find even more. What am I? Riddle number 15. I'm creamy and green with a zesty flair. Dip your chips in me if you dare. What am I? Last one. Riddle number 16. We have arrived. I'm green and fresh with a special scent. Sprinkle me on top for a tasty accent. What am I? All right. This one was a big one, but it's for our main dish tonight, and it is so worthwhile. You made it. So let's reveal the answers to the riddles in round number 1 for taco night in Valinis house. On the Horde side, no portals required. Riddle number 1. I'm tough when young, but cook me slow and tender and juicy is how I'll go. What am I? We're talking 2 pounds of beef shoulder. Yum. Riddle number 2, I'm tiny and white, but I'm full of might. I make bland food taste just right. What am I? Kosher salt. Riddle number 3, I'm black and small with a spicy bite. Shake me on and your food takes flight. What am I? We're talking freshly ground black pepper to sprinkle on to taste. Riddle number 4, I'm golden and smooth, from olives I flow. Drizzle me on, then watch flavors glow. What am I? We're talking extra virgin olive oil. Enough to fill the bottom of a pan. Riddle number 5, I come in a bulb, but I'm not a flower. Peel my little cloves and I bring flavor power. What am I? We're talking garlic cloves. We'll need 2 garlic cloves smashed. Riddle number 6, peel my layers one by one, chop me up, and tears will come. What am I? 1 large onion sliced. Riddle number 7, I'm red and round and juicy inside. In salads or sauces, I'm hard to hide. What am I? We're talking 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. We recommend the San Marzano tomatoes, but it's your choice. If you've got fresh ones in the garden, just dice those up. They're going to be so yummy. All right. Now, riddle number 8. I'm red like a sunset, but don't let me fool you. Sprinkle me lightly. I might spice things up for you. What am I? We're talking ancho chili powder. You'll need 1 tablespoon of the chili powder for this recipe. In riddle number 9, I'm tiny and red, but I pack quite a sting. Just a little of me makes your taste buds sing. What am I? Cayenne pepper, and we'll need 1 tablespoonful. Riddle number 10, I'm tiny and brown with a warm, earthy smell. Add me to your dish. I make it taste swell. What am I? Ground cumin. We'll need 1 tablespoon. Riddle number 11, I'm green and leafy, but don't eat me whole. I'd add lots of flavor when I'm in the bowl. What am I? We're talking 3 bay leaves. Riddle number 13, I'm round, thin, and golden brown. Fill me with tasty things and fold me down. What am I? We're talking 6 fresh medium corn tortillas. Yum. Riddle number 14, I'm round and leafy with layers galore. Slice me up and you'll find even more. What am I? White cabbage. We're going to need 3 cups of finely shredded white cabbage for this recipe. Get out those graters. Here we go. Riddle number 15, I'm creamy and green with a zesty flair. Dip your chips in me if you dare. What am I? Guacamole. And don't you worry if you don't want it store-bought. Just stick around and we'll tell you how to make your own. Riddle number 16, I'm green and fresh with a special scent. Sprinkle me on top for a tasty accent. What am I? Fresh cilantro leaves. A 1/4 bunch will do. So Venus, Valinis, you can ask us, what does this make? Do you want to tell them? No, okay, I'll tell them, but you told me, so I'll tell them, but you told me, okay? This is one of Valinis' favorite things to eat. It's Mexican pot roast tacos. It's slow-cooked, shredded beef in the tacos. Ooh, it's savory. It's melt-in-your-mouth meat, slow-cooked taco filling. And here's how to prepare it. You're going to season all sides of your beef with a fair amount of salt and pepper. And in a large Dutch oven or other heavy pot that has a tight cover, you're going to heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil over moderately high heat. Then you're going to add the garlic and the beef into the pot, browning the meat on all of the sides. Take your time to get a nice crust on the outside of the meat. Then you're going to add in the onions and allow it to lightly brown for about 3 to 4 minutes. Then you can add in the crushed tomatoes plus 1 tomato can of water, spices, season with salt and pepper to taste, and add enough water to cover the meat. Just cover the top of it. Bring to a boil, then reduce the heat to a simmer with a lid on for 3 hours until the meat is fork tender. Do a poke, see if it splits apart easy, so you can shred it with a fork. Yes, you heard me, Msoul. This is gonna be an all-day event, kinda, and it's gonna be so worth it when it's time to chow down. Oh, it's gonna just melt in your mouth. It's gonna taste so amazing. And your kitchen's gonna just smell expert. All right, so you're gonna, well, once it's done, you're gonna let the meat cool inside of its liquid. And next, we're gonna shred the meat and set it aside. I would hold it and shred it with a fork. And it tears down pretty nicely. All you dungeoneers out there, you know what to do. All right. Hang on 1 second. Excuse me. All right. Now, once you've shredded this meat, you're going to set it aside, cover it, because we're not done yet. This is going to be so yummy. But before we can assemble our tacos, there are two more things we have to prepare if you want the whole homemade Mexican slow-cooked taco experience. So no further ado, here comes round two. Before I do, I'm just going to drink Tierra de Mar. I gotta get some water in here. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Round number 2 for taco night in Valinis' house. Here we go. Riddle me this. I'm not an apple, though I'm round and bright. Put me in a salsa for a tasty bite. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. A la 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 la. Riddle number 2. I have many layers, but I'm not a cake. Chop me up and tears you'll make. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do. Riddle number 3. I may be small, but I'm full of heat. Take one bite and feel the beat. What am I? Da-na-na-na, 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 da-na. Riddle number 4. I'm made of little cloves, all packed in a row. Add me to your food and watch the flavor grow. What am I? Do 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 do. Pew 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 pew. They always miss me. All right, here we go. Riddle number 5. I'm little and green, with a soury zing. Squeeze me on food for a tangy thing. What am I? Da-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. La 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 la. Riddle number 6. Ooh, I'm green and fresh with a leafy crown. Sprinkle me on top and flavor goes up. What am I? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Riddle number 7. I'm tiny and white, but I'm quite a star. I make your food taste better from near or far. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Choo. Riddle number 8. I'm little and dark with a spicy surprise. Sprinkle me on food and wake up your taste buds inside. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da da dun da dun da dun dun. Ba-dum bum. Finally, riddle number 9. I'm smooth and golden, made from a fruit. Drizzle me on food for a tasty boost. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. All right. We've got to know what is it we're making to go with our slow roasted beef taco filling tonight. What else is homemade? We're gonna find out right now. In riddle number 1, I'm not an apple, though I'm round and bright. Put me in a salsa for a tasty bite. What am I? It's 128-ounce can of whole tomatoes drained. You're going to save the juice, set it aside, just in case you need it later. And we recommend the San Marzano tomatoes. In riddle number 2, I have many layers, but I'm not a cake. Chop me up and tears you'll make. What am I? One small red onion, roughly chopped. Riddle number 3, I may be small, but I'm full of heat. Take one bite and feel the beat. Rump. What am I? One Serrano chili. You may want to wear gloves if you're not used to cooking with peppers and chilies in your hands so that just protect yourself from burning. And don't touch your face after you've held one until you wash your hands with soap. Just those are my chef tips for today. All right, riddle number 4. I'm made of little cloves all packed in a row. Add me to your food and watch the flavors glow and grow. What am I? We're talking one garlic clove roughly chopped. Yum, it's gonna smell and taste so savory delicious. Riddle number 5. I'm little and green with a soury zing. Squeeze me on food for a tangy thing. Oh, we got some back there. What am I? Lime. We're going to need 2 limes and you need to juice them. All right. Riddle number 6. I'm green and fresh with a leafy crown. Sprinkle me on top and flavor goes up. What am I? It's cilantro. We'll need a 1/2 cup chopped cilantro leaves for this recipe. All right. Riddle number 7. I'm tiny and white, but I'm quite a star. I make your food taste better from near or far. What am I? Kosher salt, sprinkle to taste. Just remember, if there's anyone out there in your life who has to watch the sodium levels, just check in with them. I would just a pinch will do it. Not don't pour it like you're watering a plant. It's like a pinch with your finger and your thumb and go one time. Flavor your own bowls after. I don't know. Just a caution in case you have high blood pressure or sodium that you have to watch. Just be careful because when you cook with salt in all the different dishes that will be put together on one plate, you just want to be mindful. Anyways, to taste as you choose. Riddle number 8. I'm little and dark with a spicy surprise. Sprinkle me on food and wake up your taste buds inside. What am I? Freshly cracked black pepper. Sprinkle to taste. Riddle number 9. I'm smooth and golden made from a fruit. Drizzle me on food for a tasty boost. What am I? Extra virgin olive oil, just enough for drizzling. So Valinis. Venus. Go ahead. One may ponder, what does this make? It's a simple salsa recipe, and to make it, all you have to do is pulse all of these ingredients together except for the tomato juice in a food processor or a blender. And then just add the reserved tomato juice at the end, only if you think the salsa is looking too thick to thin it out to the consistency you'd like to see. Next, you're going to drizzle the salsa with the olive oil and cover with plastic wrap and set it aside in the fridge to allow the flavors to marry. Super yummy! And you're going to see some of it right here on the bar. So take a look over here. Right here where I'm looking. That's what you're going to be making right there. That's what you're making. Now we got the beef. It's in the double boiler. It's simmering. And while it's simmering, we've made our simple salsa. Well, we're not done yet. I did tell you this was a 4-part menu tonight. We're going to do all the parts homemade except for the shells. Those we buy. But if you know how, because I've met some people with family recipes and know how to do it really well, you go for it. But are you getting hungry yet, Msoul? Is it smelling good in your mind? It's smelling good over here. I know I'm getting hungry, but patience is a virtue, or so they tell me, and we've got one more item to prepare before we can assemble our tacos with Valinis tonight. Ready or not, here comes round number 3. Riddle me this. I'm green on the outside, creamy within. Smash me on toast and let the feast begin. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Riddle number 2. I'm little and green with a soury zing. Squeeze me on tacos. I'm the flavor king. What am I? Do 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 do. Riddle number 3. I'm full of layers, but I'm not a cake. Chop me up and tears you'll make. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Riddle number 4. I'm packed in a bulb with cloves tucked tight. Add me to your dish for a flavorful bite. What am I? Pew, 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 pew. Missed me. Riddle number 5. I'm small and fiery with heat to spare. Take one bite if you dare. What am I? Dana, 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 dun 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 dun. Riddle number 6. I'm bright green and fresh with a leafy flair. Sprinkle me on top. I'm everywhere. What am I? Do 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 do. Riddle number 7. I'm golden and smooth, made from olives with care. Drizzle me on food for flavor to share. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Riddle number 8. I'm tiny and white, but I'm no plain guy. Add just a pinch and watch flavors fly. What am I? Riddle number 9. I'm dark and tiny with a peppery bite. Give me a shake and make dinner just right. What am I? Do 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 la 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 la. All right, Msoul. It is time to reveal the answers to the third recipe that we'll need for tonight's homemade taco night. In riddle number 1, I'm green on the outside, creamy within. Smash me on toast and let the feast begin. What am I? Avocado. We'll need 6 ripe avocados for this recipe. Peeled and pitted. Riddle number 2, I'm little and green with a soury zing. Squeeze me on tacos. I'm the flavor king. What am I? Lime. And we'll need 3 limes juiced, ready to go. Riddle number 3, I'm full of layers, but I'm not a cake. Chop me up and tears you'll make. What am I? It's 1 medium yellow onion chopped. Riddle number 4, I'm packed with a bulb with cloves tucked light and tight. Add me to your dish for a flavorful bite. What am I? Garlic, and we'll need 1 garlic clove, smashed then minced for this recipe. Riddle number 5, I'm small and fiery with heat to spare. Take 1 bite if you dare. What am I? This time we're going to need 2 Serrano chiles cut into rounds. Wear gloves if you're worried about the heat, and make sure you wash your hands with soap before you touch your face. Riddle number 6, I'm bright green and fresh with a leafy flair. Sprinkle me on top. I'm everywhere. What am I? We're talking cilantro with stems. You need 1 big handful of fresh cilantro with stems, about a half a cup finely chopped. Riddle number 7, I'm golden and smooth, made from olives with care. Drizzle me on food for flavor to share. What am I? Extra virgin olive oil. And riddle number 8, I'm tiny and white, but no plain guy. Add just a pinch and watch flavors fly. What am I? Kosher salt to taste. Here we go. And finally, riddle number 9, I'm dark and tiny with a peppery bite. Give me a shake and make dinner just right. What am I? Freshly ground black pepper to taste. So Venus, Valinis, what do you think? A person may wonder, what does this make? It's the recipe for homemade guacamole. Yay! And it's right here over here. Look where I'm looking. So we're gonna make our own slow cooked beef in the double boiler. We're gonna make our own simple salsa. We're gonna make our own guacamole. All right, let me explain what to do. To prepare this topping, you're gonna have and pit the avocados. With a tablespoon, you're gonna scoop out the flesh into a mixing bowl. Mash the avocados using either a fork or a potato masher, leaving them still but a bit chunky, so not completely smooth. Add the remaining ingredients and fold everything together. Then you're going to drizzle it with a little olive oil. With a little olive oil, and adjust your seasoning with the salt and pepper to taste, and then give it one final mix. When you're happy with that, mix it with a fork for the best results. You're going to lay a piece of plastic wrap tight on the surface of the guacamole so it doesn't go brown. Stick it in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour before you're serving. All this can be done while your meat is simmering, of course. Now, you're going to lay, finally, for the moment we've all been waiting, eager to enjoy Valinis gun on his plate over there, we're going to assemble the slow cooked shredded beef tacos with the homemade simple salsa, the homemade guacamole, and a few extra chef tips. You're going to lay out some shredded cabbage as a base. You're going to top it with the slow cooked shredded beef. You're going to serve it alongside our homemade guacamole and simple salsa sauce. Garnish with fresh cilantro leaves. And Valinis, I know that you told me that you like a particular sauce to go with your slow cooked meal. And let me see if Bira tacos, Bira, Biria, Birria, with your slow cooked chunk roast. Yeah. So if you guys want to try it, with chef tip from Valinis, you're gonna use Birria, Birria taco sauce alongside our guacamole and our simple salsa. Yay! Then garnish with your fresh cilantro leaves. Give it a little squeeze of lemon for some brightness over the top if you want to. I think it's a lot of fun. I love cooking with lime. And ooh, Msoul, we've got a hearty delight ahead of us, but not so fast. Before we dig into these fantastic, amazing, cooked with love and patience tacos, I've got a bonus round for you because we need something to wash it down. And I know a lot of our viewers are not into alcohol, so this is going to be one of my favorite drinks to have with a meal. Something I love in the summertime, especially to cool us down. And it's so hydrating. So in honor of our new WoW buddy Valinis, I offer you a bonus round. And it's one of my favorites. Ready? Get set? Let's play. Riddle me this. I have no taste and I have no hue, but without me, what would you do? What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah, la 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 la. Riddle number 2. I'm sweet and small and white as snow. Add me to treats and sweetness will grow. What am I? Riddle number 3. I am a secondary color, and I'm the shape of Stewie Griffin's head. What am I? Dun 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 dun. La 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 la. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. La 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 la. La 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 la. Dun dun. Riddle number 4. I'm water that's taken a chilly vacation. Drop me in drinks for instant refreshment. Even on a staycation. What am I? Okay, we can see it on the back wall up there on the bar top, but here it is. Let's review. In riddle number 1, I have no taste and I have no hue, but without me, what would you do? What am I? It's water. And we'll need 8 cups of water for this recipe, at least 1 tumbler per person. Riddle number 2, I'm sweet and small and white as snow. Add me to treats and sweetness will grow. What am I? Well, it's not my smile. It's sugar, and we'll need 1 cup. Now, of course, if you like the taste of stevia, and you're watching out for things like, if you have diabetes, for example, or blood pressure, one thing you can do is switch out the sugar for stevia powder, and you won't have to use as much. It'll be like 3/4 cup instead. But if you don't like that flavor, of course, go with sugar. All right. In riddle number 3, it's a secondary color, and it's the shape of Stewie Griffin's head. If you know Stewie Griffin from The Family Guy, it's like shaped like a football. And secondary color, that would be in this case, if you can see in the back clue there, but my head, lime, it's green, secondary color green, and a football shape, so it's a lime. And what we want here is 2 limes, about golf ball size limes. You're gonna cut them into quarters and hold on to them for a moment. Now, riddle number 4. I'm water that's taken a chilly vacation. Drop me in drinks for instant refreshment, even in a staycation. You can see them in my glasses here. It's ice. Yay! Chef's tip, I like to make slushies, so I put ice in blenders, but if you don't want to risk breaking your blender, as I have done from time to time, you can just put whole chunks of ice cubes in there. So Valinis, Venus, go ahead and ask us. We'll tell you. What does this make? It's lime agua fresca. You can see it back here on the bar top, and I'm holding one in my hand right now. You can also save some limes and sprigs of mint as a garnish on top, if you like, because it will go really great with this meal. Okay, to make the lime agua fresca, you're going to pour 2 cups of water and your sugar or stevia in a blender. You're going to mix it up for 15 seconds or until the sugar is completely dissolved in the water. This is an important step. Don't skip it, because if you add the sugar later, you're going to need to stir for a long time. Stick it in the blender right away with the water and just zap that thing. Bzz, bzz, a couple times, bzz, like that, and you're done. Then you're going to add your limes, the lime chunks, and you're going to make... Now, I will tell you that Baby V told me once, that she took a bartending class, you want to wash your limes first so that there's no bacteria on the rind themselves before you cut them up and then throw them in your drink, because you don't want to contaminate your drink. Just to look out for you there. So you're going to add your limes and mix for 5 seconds, no more. Muddle it just a little bit. Then you're going to strain the mixture into a pitcher with the rest of the water and mix it thoroughly. You're going to serve this agua fresca, the lime agua fresca, on the rocks, or you can blend up your ice, make a slushy effect. Add a couple of lime slices over the edge of the glass with a sprig of mint. That is my favorite way to garnish agua fresca, if you want to. Well, Msoul, that's all the time we have for today. Special thanks to my new WoW buddy Valinis, aka Loki, over in the back holding on to his perfectly assembled tacos. With the slow cooked, slow roasted shredded tacos. With our homemade guacamole, our homemade simple salsa, and any other topping. In his case, birria sauce is his recommendation. And thank you for inspiring tonight's menu, Valinis, and for letting us host this episode of Riddle Me Din Din Taco Night at Valinis' house, the Horde House, in the neighborhood Horde Side in Azeroth. Bring in our food to your house, no portals required. Please let me know, Msoul, in the comments what you think of these recipes and how your party enjoyed eating it up. And let me know what you think of the agua fresca, and if you've personalized it in any way, I'd love to know, because I'd like to try things your way too. If you're new to my Foodie Riddle show, please like and subscribe to my channel. We'd love for you to join our community. All are welcome, and we'd love to have more Riddlers join us in the live episodes. I'm Venus Callida. Have a great night out there, Msoul, and bon appetit.
The